The stories of Mahabharata, retold by Sudipta Bhaumik. It was the time of the Dwapar Yuga. The great rishi or sage Vyasa composed an epic poem which he called the Mahabharata. Rishi Vyasa was the son of Satyavati and Rishi Parashara. Since he was of dark complexion and was born in an island, he was also called Krishna Dwaipayan Vyasa. Vyasa composed the poem but couldn't write it down because his thoughts ran faster than his pen. So he was looking for a scribe who could write the verses at the same speed with which he recited them. But he could find none. Vyasa invoked Lord Brahma. Brahma appeared before Vyasa and asked, "Why did you call me, Vyasa? What do you want?" Vyasa said, "O Lord, I have composed this wonderful poem, an epic. It is the story of mankind, the story of our humanity. But I need someone who can write it while I recite the verses. Can you recommend someone?" Brahma said, "I think Ganesha would be the best person for this job. Why don't you ask him?" Vyasa called Ganesha, the elephant-headed god. Ganesha appeared and asked, "I understand you are looking for a scribe for your poem?" "Yes, I am," said Vyasa. "I can write your poem for you," said Ganesha. "But I have a condition. My pen should never stop. If you ever hesitate while reciting your poem and my pen stops, it will not start again and I will leave right away." Vyasa thought for a while and then said, "I agree. But I also have a condition. You cannot write a single word or verse without understanding it." Ganesha thought that should be easy. After all, Ganesha is a god and Vyasa a mere human being. How could Vyasa write something that he wouldn't understand? Ganesha agreed to Vyasa's condition and sat down to write. Vyasa started dictating the poem. But whenever Vyasa ran out of material and needed some time, he would compose a verse with difficult words and complicated phrases. Even the god Ganesha had to stop and think to decipher those phrases, while Vyasa composed few more in his mind. Thus, the great story of Mahabharata began to take shape with this wonderful collaboration between Vyasa and Ganesha. Long, long ago, there lived a king named Shantanu, who ruled over a vast kingdom in the northern India. Hastinapur was the capital of this kingdom. One day, Shantanu was strolling along the river bank, enjoying the cool breeze and listening to the soothing sounds of the flowing water. Suddenly, he saw a beautiful maiden rise from the water and walk towards the river bank. Shantanu was awestruck by her exquisite beauty, and he understood what love at first sight meant. He felt an invisible force pull him towards the lady as he lost all control over himself. He stood in front of the gorgeous lady and asked, "Whoever you are, my lady, I am in love with you, and I cannot live a single moment without you. Please, please marry me and save my life. I, King Shantanu of Hastinapur, beg for your mercy." The lady smiled and said, "I am flattered, O king, but I have a couple of conditions for any suitor who wants to marry me. If you can agree to my conditions, I'll marry you. But I must warn you, these conditions are not easy to keep, especially for a husband." Shantanu said, "For you, I can agree to any condition." The lady smiled again and said, listen to them before you agree. First, you can never ask or inquire about who I am or where